Hello friends, welcome to advancedexcelcourse.com. This is Shailesh here. Today we will talk about Excel name range and how to use it within Excel formulas. Let's look at an example. Let's say this is our data range, and what this data says is number of ATM centers in the following banks. For example, ICICI and Mumbai. So number of ATM centers for ICICI Bank in Mumbai is 70. The same way in Delhi it is 60. So if I ask for Kotak, it is 40 for Mumbai, Delhi it is 60. The same way, right? So looking at this data set, we need to answer these questions. So what are these questions? The very first question is number of ATM centers in Mumbai. So if I ask you this question, what would be the output? It will be nothing but the sum of ATMs in Mumbai, right? And how can we do it? We can write equal to sum and B3 to E3, since that's what our data set is. The same way, number of centers in Delhi. So what we can do is we can just select the cell and write the formula as sum B4 to E4, right? Number of centers in Bangalore, Kolkata, Delhi, number of centers, ATM centers for ICICI Bank, Kotak Banks, Citibank. So how are we going to define it? It's nothing but the sum and then the range of that particular banks, right? So what is the other way? The other way is defining a name. So how can we define a name? So from formula tab, what we can do is we can just click on define name. Under define name, write the name as Mumbai. And what is scope? Scope is nothing but the scope for that particular name. Is it the scope, the entire workbook, or sheet 1, sheet 2 or sheet 3? That means if you want to use this name within a workbook, you should use workbook, or if you want the name to be used only in that particular sheet itself. For example, I want to use it only in sheet 1, then I can select sheet 1. So if I want to use it in the entire workbook anywhere, I can just select workbook. If you want to define any name to that particular name, any comment to that particular name, we can define it. As of now, we will keep it as blank. What is name range? What name range is, since we are given the name as Mumbai, so we can select the range as this, okay, and we can click OK. So what now, since this question says number of ATM centers in Mumbai, so equal to sum, and then instead of selecting the range, what we can do is we can just put Mumbai, and Mumbai will be defined, and we can press enter. So we'll get it. So now if you look, instead of the range, we have the name for that particular range, right? So if you want to edit this name, or edit or amend this, or extend this name or delete this name, how can we go about it? Is just clicking on name manager. Under name manager, we have several options which says edit, delete. If you want to edit, you can just select edit and then redefine the reference or the name for that particular cell or a range of a cell, or else if you want to delete it, you can just select and delete it. For example, I want to delete it. What I can do is just select OK, and now since it's been deleted, I will say close. So since the name is not there, it is saying error message, so I will delete it. So this is little tedious, right? I want to go and define name for each of the range, for each of the questions. So what is the other way to define it? So what we can do is I can just select the entire data. I will click on create from selection. So once I click on create from selection, what it does is it selects the name from the header. For example, this is our header, that is the top row. So it will define the name for this range ICICI Bank, this range as HDFC, and from left column it will define this range as Mumbai, this as Delhi and Bangalore, and so on. Since we don't have any name or a header this set, we are not selecting this range. This can be used if you want to. However, these are the two we are using as of now. Let's say OK. So now by default the Excel has created the name. Let's see how to do it. Equal to sum, and I will say Mumbai. So if you see, Mumbai is created. Same way I can say sum of Delhi, and Delhi is created, right? Sum of Bangalore, Bangalore is also there. Sum of Calcutta, CAL, so it is also there. So number of ATM centers in ICICI Bank, it says now. So what I can do is equal to sum ICICI, right? The same way it goes to HDFC Bank, HDFC equal to sum Kotak, and equal to some city, right? This is what we got the output. It is exactly the same as the range what we have defined, so there is no difference. So the benefit of this is you can use this anywhere in the cell. You don't have to go back and select the range. For example, I want it here, the total number of ATMs for Bangalore. So what I can do is equal to sum, and I will just select Bangalore, and it will auto define it anywhere. So I don't have to go back and select the range. Even I can go and select it from any range, since we have defined it as a workbook. So I can even do it here. I don't have to go back and select it, the range. So I will just select it here, and I can get the name, right? This is how we can define a name, modify the name. This is what we have learned. If you have any questions, you please get back to me, and I will be glad to assist you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, I would request you to just like it and share it amongst your friends. Thank you once again. Till that time, goodbye. Thanks.